What do we have to wait on?
I'm waiting for that. My webcam is really bad quality webcam, but you should be able to see us now. That's what they see. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is on my gaming computer, which is what I stream from. Can you hear us? That's the biggest thing. You should be able to hear us okay. I see the sound going okay. So.
Okay, so I can still read comments here?
Yeah.
But nobody's saying anything?
No, because they have to rejoin the channel.
I feel so bad.
Okay, it says we have 13 in here now, so this is 100% reliable, should be, because we're on a dedicated connection, so it should be good now.
From now on, when we do this, we'll just come in here and do it like this. From France.
Hey, that's cool.
Oh, thank you. From Germany. Oh my gosh. You all are up so late, and I appreciate it so much. Yeah. You coming in here and spending time with us, because I know that, and in like. In Australia, it's Thursday. It's already Thursday in Australia. That's just crazy to me. We are talking. Can you see us?
I think they were joking. We cannot see you.
It's midnight over here. Someone said connection is great. Yeah. Good. Okay.
Just the quality of the video is really bad.
Okay. Do we have
yeah, the graininess is from my camera, not from the connection. So it's a really bad camera.
It's going to look like that. So we need a better...
my webcam is literally 6 years old, probably.
Oh.
We're probably dealing with...
that doesn't seem that old.
It's old in the computer terms. It's not even a high-def camera, I don't believe.
Are you guys doing a mukbang? Well, we did.
We was.
we already ate. We already ate, and so now we're just sitting here because it's messed up. You're grainy, but it works. Yeah, we ate, and then the computer messed up so many times that we had to come in here, but we've already eaten dinner. Yep. So now I figured that I would just answer some of these questions that you all asked. Okay, my question was, did you work outside the home? Gosh.
You worked some.
Yes, I worked when we first got married. It didn't last long, but I was... one of those demo girls at Sam's Club. I would make the food and give it out, but since Andrew and Ashley were born, I was actually a what do you call it? A teacher's aide. A teacher's aide for a preschool, and I absolutely loved it. The kids were like 4 and 5 years old, and it was a wonderful job. It was very, very good. So I did that for a year. Absolutely loved it. Okay.
Someone said, don't worry about sending. Well, I appreciate you offering to send us a webcam, but we can get one really cheap. I mean, they're not that expensive anyway. And but I do appreciate the offer.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Food that you hate.
No, and somebody said they're from Korea. It's 8 a.m. It's hard to believe it's 8 a.m. there.
In Korea. What is Kevin's college degree in?
Educational leadership is what my doctorate's in.
I didn't even know anybody in Korea watched us. Nope. I mean, that's just amazing to me. Food that we hate. Vegemite, Marmite.
What do we hate?
And the Walden's Farm peanut butter.
Oh, yeah, that's all pretty nasty stuff. That's stuff I would never stick in my mouth again, even if you paid me money.
No. Okay.
Well, and there's a couple of Cedar Lane meals on my channel that I tried. I don't think I would never, if you bought those and gave me $100, I wouldn't eat them again.
From a fellow Kentucky, do you have a...
Someone asked if we... sorry about timing you out a couple times.
Kevin, would you fight Mike Tyson? Kevin wouldn't fight
maybe
anyone.
for $1 million I'd fight him. I'd take one punch and fall down, but I would fight him. I'd get in there and get punched by Mike Tyson once.
How old are Andrew and Ashley? Andrew is getting ready to turn 29 years old.
It's hard to believe.
March 25th, Andrew will be 29 years old, and Christina will be 30 this year. Ashley's 21. Ashley will be 22 in June. So
someone said they want to know when I got interested in doing lunchtime reviews. I think you were talking a little bit about that earlier.
Well, I was, but it was buffering and all that. So lunchtime review, I said, was my baby. I'm the one that made up the name. I'm the one that I got Kevin into it because we were reviewing a lot of different foods, but the frozen meals is really for one person. And so I thought, hey, Kevin is trying these different foods at work. Why not go ahead and do a review of it? Because I'm always curious about how things look inside the box and not on the cover, and so I figured other people would want to see how that food looks too.
Yeah.
So are you reading the comments?
Yeah, I'm reading the comments. Someone said that Walden's Farm peanut butter is like eating battery acid. Amen.
I
that
agree.
Nasty.
It's the nastiest stuff on the planet. I think it would take the paint off your car.
Oh yeah, I would.
I really do.
And no, I don't like Indian food. So.
What is our favorite season? Mine is the fall.
That's hard because I actually like spring because it's starting to get warm and you get the flowers and everything's getting green and you get the trees blooming, getting the leaves on them and stuff. That's probably my favorite time.
Is there any food you would love to review but still yet to find?
Oh, I'm sure there's tons of stuff we haven't found.
Especially, yeah. I mean...
Because there's things that are very specifically West Coast foods that we just don't get here. Foreign foods, like brands that are in the UK and stuff that we just don't get here.
Like, I follow certain food people, like, in the United Kingdom, so there's always stuff coming out over there, and I'm very jealous, and I tell Kevin we need to go right now for the Easter season so that I can try some of these things, and, of course, we won't get to do that, but there's always tons of stuff coming out that we will just never get to try.
Ashley's got a degree in education, elementary education.
Favorite candy? What is your favorite?
I don't really have a favorite candy. I love gobstoppers, just because you can suck on those things forever and they last.
I like the white chocolate Reese's.
Is that considered candy?
Egg. Well,
Chocolate?
that would be okay. Candy for me would be candy corn. I like candy corn a lot.
No, not to where I would eat that all the time.
I would eat it all the time. I could eat enough candy corn to make myself sick. Favorite dessert? My favorite dessert is a Bakewell tart. Love a Bakewell tart, and I know most Americans have never had a Bakewell tart, and that's why Kevin, we've made 2 different videos on the channel of him making the Bakewell tart because I want people to know how easy they are to make and how good they are because Americans need to experience the Bakewell tart. What is yours favorite dessert?
I like just ice cream in general. Someone wanted to know what got you started doing YouTube, doing the channel.
I was watching, I watched another lady. She, unfortunately, her videos are still up. You could go watch all of her videos, but she doesn't make them anymore. It was called the Green Apple Home. And I started watching her channel, and she had 3 kids. And it was
buffering a little
it was
bit,
just her doing her vlogs. It was her doing her everyday life and a lot of organizing stuff and a lot of just talking about their lives and showing the kids and stuff. And I thought, you know, I'm really interested in her. I love watching her, and I feel like she is my friend because I'm watching her, and she didn't know who I was and at all. And I thought maybe people would be interested in me and what we do in Kentucky, and so that's when I started the channel. And I think some of the first videos I put up were like videos that I already had. Videos like Andrew graduating from the Marines and stuff like that. I had some old home videos of Kevin and I sitting on the couch in our old home answering questions. And if any of you are curious what the house looked like that we lived in for 16 years, I know I've got a moving video. That's one of the first ones we did, and I think I show our house in that a little bit. And also, I have one called My Dad is Moving, and that you can see inside this house before, like, we still had carpet, and do we have carpet in that time, or had we pulled it up out of the living room and down? Yeah,
that was one of our first videos, is where we redid the den. In the living room.
We took the carpet up out of the living room and the den. We redid the floors, but you can see this house before we were settled in.
Miracle Whip costs £8 in the UK. That's nowhere near that would be what, that's like $12. No, it's not that expensive here.
Favorite flower, mine is a peony. I love a peony bush.
I don't have a favorite flower.
Any other renovations you would like to do to your house?
Yeah, the list goes on and on every week, I think. My biggest one's probably the den, our front room, and this hallway.
The living room. Not the den.
Whatever. The one you walk into when you open the front door.
It's called the living room.
It's the living room, even though we don't live in there. That's the first one I would. That's one of the ones I would do. The hallway, which involves the whole stairway and everything, which would be a huge job.
See, my first thing I would do would be. See, my first thing is still different.
What?
The first thing I would do, if we had the money, I would put heat and air upstairs.
Yeah, but I'm talking about redoing a room. Redoing a room.
Renovations, I would redo the bathroom.
Yeah, bathroom's a big deal.
In the bathroom,
it's very old.
The bathroom would cost us more than a trip to England would cost us. So for me, I would rather go to England than redo the bathroom. That's just me. Maybe my priorities are out of whack, but I'm 46 years old, not getting any younger, so I feel like you should travel while you're healthy and you're able to. The house will be here and it is working fine. So, and it's not like we have company all the time. I mean, I guess it is on YouTube for everyone to see what it looks like, but as much as I would like to do renovations, I would like to travel more while we're still young enough to enjoy it. That's just me.
I like to be at home too, but I like to travel.
Yeah, Kevin likes.
Someone said they've been watching your vlog every day for the past 3 years. They can't imagine a day without it. That's very nice. Thank you
so much.
And yes, Ashley still lives here.
Favorite restaurant? We said Texas Roadhouse. I like Old Chicago Pizza a lot.
Old Chicago and Texas Roadhouse. Those are
favorite fast food. I said Culver's or
Culver's
Chick-fil-A.
Is Red Robin's not a fast food, is it?
Red Robin's too expensive.
It's good though. It didn't say which ones are cheap fast food. It just said which are favorite fast food.
Red Robin's
That's probably not a fast food.
I don't think
Culver's probably one of them. Although I love a good Wendy's cheeseburger.
Where do we spend our holidays? I think you mean just like, do we travel or something? We always spend our holidays at home.
Yeah, holidays, but they might be vacation.
Oh, vacation.
Which we've been to Disney, we've been to London, and
we haven't been to very many places.
Went to Vegas one year.
We went to Vegas one year. I have a video up of Vegas, but it's just in pictures because at the time I wasn't vlogging.
Yeah, so a few different places.
Barb said, "Have you ever watched the TV show Mad House or a State?"
I never heard that one.
Or State of Panic or A State of Panic. We haven't seen that. Have we seen the movie Escape from Alcatraz? Yes, and I really like the movie Escape
with Clint Eastwood. Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched it, but it was a good movie. Chick-fil-A is very good. So is Chipotle. Chipotle is really good.
Are you guys religious or do you go to church on a regular basis? This was Elaine that said that. We consider ourselves Christian. We do believe in God. We were raised going to church. Kevin was raised going to church, and so was I. And
we did.
We haven't been in a little while,
right? But we have spent many years of our lives going to church. Oh
yes, and I mean when we first started doing YouTube, we were going to church every Sunday. I mean, we were going every single week, and then it just takes a couple of weeks
of not going, and you get out of the habit, so to speak, of going.
And I tell you something else too is I think if you're going to go, you should try to find someplace local. I mean, the church we were going to was in the next town over, but it is kind of an excuse not to go is if you don't want to travel 30 minutes,
Yeah, you got to have something closer. Love Black Mirror, one of our favorite shows.
Colby, do we have any movies that we are looking forward to? So what we had to do is do a search for what's coming out, and so out of the whole list of things that are coming out this year, these are the ones we picked. Tomb Raider, Rampage, Avengers Infinity War, Ocean's 8, which is going to be women, so that should be interesting. Incredibles 2, Jurassic World, Hotel Transylvania 3, Mission Impossible, Fallout.
There's a bunch.
Replicas, Halloween, X-Men, The Grinch, and that with Benedict Cumberbatch.
That looks cute.
The cartoon. Aquaman, Mary Poppins Returns. That should be really good. Flory said, "What do we appreciate about?"
Wait, I got another question about the holidays. This is Carly. She's the one that asked. I mean, do you guys have family over at your house, or do you go to another family member's house?
We have family over to our house on the holidays. The only time that we go to Andrew's house is on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Like the past 3-4 years, we've gone to Andrew's house on New Year's Eve.
It's just easier to go to his house because he's got young kids, and instead of them having to leave at 9 o'clock at night because the kids are getting tired and grumpy, which kids do.
That's normal.
Yeah, we can just go over there, and they put them in bed, and then we sit there and talk or whatever while they're putting them in bed, and then we sit and play games until 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So cards or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah.
What do
we have gotten recognized at a few stores, but doesn't happen very often. But occasionally, it's happened twice that we've gotten recognized
twice.
At least when people come up and actually said something to us. Now that doesn't mean we don't get recognized, but they've never actually come up and said something.
We have a couple that live in Georgetown, Kentucky, and they saw us at Target, and that was awesome.
And we ran into somebody in London
while
we were there.
London, it was the most awesome thing. His name was Marcus.
Yeah.
And it was the most awesome thing because it was like we were looking at the Palladium Theater, I think, where Judy Garland had sang.
Yeah.
And I was vlogging, and it was like this guy came up to us, and it's like, of all places in the world, somebody in London. And it was just awesome. I just thought that was so cool to meet him. And I'm sure we sounded completely goofy to him. I don't know. I was just so shocked that someone would recognize us. I was amazed.
And Leslie, even though you got timed out for caps, happy birthday. She's going to be 57 on the 19th.
Oh, happy birthday. That's awesome. My sister is going to have a birthday this Friday, so I don't know if she still is in here or not, but so happy birthday to my sister. Let's see, where was I? Okay, Flory said, what do we appreciate about each other and what don't we appreciate?
I don't appreciate anything about her. She's so annoying.
And he stinks.
She talks too much. Oh, those are the things you all like. No, really, I don't have anything. I mean, we all have our pet peeves, our little things.
Do you have pet peeves about me?
Not that I can think of, but I'm sure that I have one. Somewhere. I can't think of anything. She likes me to run around and go places when I don't want to, but beyond that, I don't have any problems with her.
I think one of your pet peeves would probably be, and I've got the same pet peeve. He'll be sitting here with the headphones on, or I'll be sitting with the headphones on.
It drives us crazy.
And I'll start talking to him, and he's listening to something. He's intently listening to something, and I'll just start talking to him. And he's like, what? I'm listening to something. What did you say? And he does the exact same thing to me. And
we keep poke each other when we're talking.
It's like I have earbuds
yeah, that
in.
is a pet peeve.
Yeah, I guess that is a pet peeve. But it's not like...
It's not like we get mad about it or anything. It's just, we might get a little annoyed, but we don't get... And what the best thing? I think Tami's a phenomenal person. I mean, honestly, she's loving, caring, outgoing.
This is the first time I've ever heard this.
Please.
Ever.
She's very outgoing, which brings me out of my shell because I'm a very introverted person, and she brings me out of my shell. So that's yeah, Leslie. You're anytime you do caps, the bot will time you out. That's not me. It's an automatic bot to keep like spammers out. So just type in lowercase, you'll be fine.
What do I appreciate, Kevin? I appreciate that he, for everything about him, but he's very, very patient. He listens. He really, he's a very caring person. I I brag on Kevin all the time. I mean, constantly, because his intelligence. I am very attracted to intelligent people, and so that's something that I find attractive about Kevin is, like one of the first things when we get something new, a lot of men would just want to put it together without reading the directions, or they would just want to try it themselves. Kevin will actually read the book, and I like that. I like that, and just I think because I'm not as intelligent, I'm attracted to that, and by that I mean, like, for me. Growing up,
she is intelligent, by the way.
But like reading a history book, I'm the type of person, I might have to read something if I want to learn it for a test. I might have to read it 3 times in order to get it, whereas Kevin and Ashley can read it once and have it.
That's true.
I had a friend growing up, she could look at the spelling list in elementary school, she could go down that list of words one time and she would know how to spell everything, whereas I would every single night. I would have to take 3 or 4 words, and that seems crazy now, but I would have to take 3 or 4 words every single night to learn the entire list for the end of the week, because it takes me longer to process things.
But I wasn't like that when I was younger. I had to do the same thing. When I was little, I had to study my butt off. Failed classes in high school. I mean, I failed classes in high school. Some of that's because I was pure lazy. But, once I got into college, for some reason, it just came easier to me. I don't know why, but it just did. I don't know.
Right. Favorite colors. I think my favorite color is gray.
And I like blue.
Did we have pets as a kid? We had pets. My mom loved Shelties. We had several Shetland sheepdogs. Is that what they're called? Shetland. Sheltie. Are they Shetland sheepdogs?
I don't know. If you hadn't said that, I would have.
Is my sister still in here? Jennifer.
What kind of dog were they? A Sheltie.
A Sheltie.
Yeah, they're a little bit short.
Yeah, they look like
collies.
They're like a collie, but they're miniature.
They're tiny,
and they're very smart dogs. But they weren't my dogs. Those were like my mom loved them. I mean, I loved them and everything. But I didn't fool with them very much. I really didn't have a pet that I paid any attention to until Kevin and I got married, and we had a cat, a black cat, and his name was Church. So, but what about you? Did you have pets?
I had pets, but I didn't. The older pet, there's a couple of questions in there. We had a couple of dogs when I was older. I mean, when I was young, we always had dogs, and we never had cats. Mom hated cats. But we had dogs, but nothing I was really super attached to. Someone wanted to know.
Jennifer said, Tami, since they are interested in the house, tell them some of the weird experiences we had.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear about the breather.
They might. The breather. My sister and I, our room was upstairs where Ashley's room is, and my sister and I always slept in the same bed. It was a double bed, and whether our bedroom was downstairs or upstairs, we always slept together. And one night, we literally laid in bed and could hear.
Crazy.
And there was nobody around. It was terrifying.
I think they had a squirrel in the room next door to them above the kitchen.
Breathing. A breathing squirrel.
It was scratching up the wall or something.
A breathing squirrel. I remember one time I had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend and I were here, and we thought we heard something up in the attic, and he was too afraid. I'm not even kidding. He was too afraid to walk his butt up there, and so we called the police to come over and go through the house.
I can't say that I blame him. I'm probably the same way.
That no one was upstairs.
I'd be the same way now.
Jennifer, my sister needs to come over and do this with me at some point, because I'm sure she.
We'd never get a word in edgewise if Jennifer came over here.
He's kidding, Jennifer.
Someone asked, what advice for newlyweds who are recently engaged? I think one of my tips for a happy marriage is don't argue about things that mean very little. Pick your arguments. I mean, don't argue
Choose your
about.
arguments.
Yeah, I mean, you really, some things are so stupid, and you get mad about them, and it's so stupid. So we very rarely argue anyway. But things we disagree with, it's like it's silly stuff most of the time.
It's like, is it gonna make any difference?
Yeah, to win that argument.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm less argumentative than Tami is, but and that's true. But if we do get to the point where we're just really like gonna start going off, I'll just say that's fine and leave. I mean, I'll just say that's fine. And
He doesn't mean leave the house.
No, I mean I'll just leave the argument. I'll just say that's fine. You win, basically. And because it's just not. I've always had the attitude of most things just aren't worth fighting over and arguing about. I mean, truly. Yeah. Like road rage. I get mad at people on the road, but I'm not gonna get mad enough to really start going off because it's just not worth it.
You and my sister and Ashley all do the same things on the phone. It's so funny. They'll call me, and Kevin will call me on his way home from work. So I hear him talking to other drivers and what he's calling them. My sister is the same way. Listen, the names...
I say it out loud whether I'm on the phone with her or not.
The names that other drivers are called, you don't even want to know what these people call you.
That's as far as it goes.
And then Ashley, you all are the same way, talking to people.
In Nature Valley and ice cream, I'd probably give up the Nature Valley bars for life because I'm sure I could find something else to eat for breakfast.
Somebody asked what we would give up.
If I would rather give up a Nature Valley bar ice cream for the rest of my life.
I would give up ice cream.
I'd give up Nature Valley bars.
I would give up ice cream before I would give up Nature Valley.
We need to get off here pretty soon. It's quarter after.
Okay, we're good.
The video is bad quality because of my webcam.
It's
going to be grainy. Sorry about that.
We'll buy a new webcam. Favorite movie of all time is probably The Lord of the Rings. Is what I said. My favorite movie of all time, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's probably that's pretty high up there. Although Young Frankenstein's a classic. You can't beat that. I love Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein's just funny and you can watch it over and over. That is just a little notebook she's got. It's not a tablet.
It's just paper. Yeah. And I wrote down questions that people asked me.
Compromise, that's the right. You just got to compromise and don't try to win every argument.
Favorite music? I like
everything.
I like a little bit of everything, but right now, as far as modern music, I like Coldplay.
Yeah.
But I do like Beethoven for classical. I like Glenn Miller for big band.
I don't have one particular band I like because I'll pretty much listen to anything. I don't really care. I have listened to country, but that's not something I care. I don't listen to now. And really, really heavy rap. I don't really care for it, but I like hip hop kind of music.
That stuff that Ashley listens to.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Listen.
But I like R&B. I like rap. I like dance. I like electronic. I like techno. I
Ashley knows
listen to anything.
The words. Ashley can sing the words and all the. I love Nicki Minaj, but I couldn't say any of the words. I couldn't follow along with that. Ashley can do that.
She can rattle that stuff on.
You all would not believe how talented Ashley is because Ashley is like Kevin. I guess she's kind of shy that way. Andrew and Ashley both can dance like you've never seen anybody dance before. It pleases me so much to see them dance. I mean, the biggest joy that I get is out of seeing them dance because they are good and they can move. And Ashley and Andrew have moves that like you've never seen. But she can do all that rap and Nicki Minaj and all that stuff. You would never believe it out of Ashley, but she can. Favorite songs? Mine?
I don't have one.
Well, see, I saw the question, so I
even then, I don't know that I still wouldn't think of a favorite
If
song.
you do a search for the Cinematic Orchestra Arrival of the Birds.
Yeah, that's neat. It's very slow.
Type in the Arrival of the Birds. It'll come up. You'll love it. Beethoven Symphony No. 7. I love. Shostakovich Symphony 1 and 2. It's a jazz suite. See, I don't listen to the rap. Luke said, did we have many relationships before we met? We already answered this. I had many boyfriends. Kevin had one steady.
Like one or two.
Melissa said, what is our heritage? And I don't know what that
My background's mostly Swedish. No. From where we came from before our relatives came to the United States. I think mine is Swedish. This is coming from relatives telling me this, but it's Swedish, German, Austrian, that kind of area, European area is where I came from. But I don't know. We've never had our DNA done. There's a couple things. Yes, we do plan on streaming every week, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. That's our plan, and we'll have a better setup next time. We don't have a garden really. We don't have a garden in our yard. We've got a tiny yard. So,
what is your favorite ride in Disney?
Wow, that's hard. I like Space. Now I'm just talking about Magic Kingdom because there's so many of them. I like Space Mountain a lot. I love the train. I can never remember what it's called. It's not Splash Mountain. It's next to Splash Mountain. I can't think what the name of it is. Whatever, the train thing.
The roller coaster train.
Yeah.
Can't think of the name of it. I like the mansion, the Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion's your favorite, which I like the Haunted Mansion too. I don't know. I like pretty much all the rides, honestly.
Do you guys look at anything other than calories and nutritional on the label? No, we just look at calories, and that's how we lost all of our weight. Is we just look at calories. We give ourselves a certain amount for the day, and when we're trying to lose weight, and or when we're just trying to maintain. The calories are different when we're trying to lose weight and we're trying to maintain weight. But we just look at calories, and then that's why like a lot of people feel
Thunder Mountain, thank you.
Big Thunder Mountain, that's it. Thunder Mountain Railroad. A lot of people feel like they to lose weight they have to give up their favorite things, and you don't. You can have your Reese's cup. You just have to make sure that they fit into your calorie count for that day.
If you just watch calories. Now, some people would argue
that's not healthy. I never said it was healthy.
There's lots of fat and sugar in there.
I never said it was
but
healthy.
If you want to lose weight and lose weight, you can watch calories.
You will lose weight if you do that.
And thank you for I tried my best on the kitchen and stuff to do my work in the kitchen. So.
Andrew and Ashley are 7 years apart, and I talked about this before. Melissa said, what did I do for a job before YouTube? I worked for 1 year as a teacher's assistant. That's the only thing that I did before YouTube. B. Bridges said, why are your snack times so structured? Why don't you eat when you're hungry instead of 9 and 10 specifically? And I just think they're structured because if they weren't structured, I would eat constantly. I give myself a certain time to eat. That way I don't eat all day. That's the easiest way to answer that because I'm addicted to food, and yes, you can be addicted to food. I know you need it to live, but because I'm addicted to food, I would literally eat all day long. So by giving myself, okay, when I get up, and then at lunchtime, and then maybe a little snack, and then something for dinner, and then at 9 and 10, then that way I don't overindulge. That's the easiest thing.
How many calories do you allow yourself?
Right now, I am eating 1,200 calories a day, and that is because I have been trying to lose weight. I gained 10 pounds, and actually, let's be honest, I gained 15 pounds, and so that is from the first time that we went to England, or the United Kingdom. I say England, but it was the United Kingdom. The first time we went to the United Kingdom in 2016, I have gained 15 pounds from then until now. So just recently, I started reducing my calories, and I've lost 10. I've lost 10 of the 15. So you probably can't tell at all, I know. But I have 5 more pounds that I want to lose to get back to the weight I was when we first went.
Yeah. I'd stay around.
And Kevin is trying to lose weight now as well.
I've done about 10 so far in the past, 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, Kevin's lost 10 pounds. It's probably taken us a month to lose. It's taken me a month to lose 10 pounds.
And honestly, I'm not working super hard at it. I'm probably right around, I don't count them right now. I just kind of keep it low. I'm probably about 1,500 or so, if I had to guess. Probably somewhere around there.
It has been harder, I think, to lose this 10 pounds now than it was the first time when we lost weight. I don't know if it's because I'm older. I don't know why, but it has been, and Kevin too believes that once you get down so far,
it's really hard.
That it is harder to lose weight. That when you're really overweight, it's really easy to drop 20 or 30 pounds.
Oh yeah, you can lose a lot of weight in a month.
And then to lose those last 10, 15 pounds, even 2 or 3 pounds, it can be very, very hard.
A couple things.
Okay.
I think it's Angel. Angel said it could be he.
Angel, he.
Okay, Angel. Lost 55 pounds. 215 to 160. That's awesome.
That's phenomenal. That is awesome.
Would you like more grandchildren? I don't mind. I wouldn't mind grandchildren. As long as I'm not paying for them, that's fine. Perfectly fine. We can have as many as you want.
We just buy them presents.
Yeah, well, that does cost us money. But we just split it up smaller between bigger grades.
Yes, they would just get fewer things.
And thank you. Lots of people just saying we're awesome. Look great.
That's Brian. That's Brian. Kentucky dude is Brian.
Okay.
See, I'm used to seeing your names.
Better Oats 100 calories. I'm not sure we've ever seen those. I'm not sure.
Better Oats 100. I haven't seen that.
No, the exercise thing. Honestly, we did it for a while, and
what do you?
The exercise thing that we were doing for a little while that they sent us.
From
I tell you what,
our health insurance.
The mistake is that we were following their plan.
Yeah.
Their plan had you moving up whatever week or two. You were moving to the next set of videos, and
you get a calendar.
Yeah.
And you follow
the calendar, the recommended thing. And first of all, I'm out of shape. Tami exercises all the time. Most I do is walk. I mean, I don't walk a lot. I just walk.
And
so
he knows that he needs.
Oh, I need to exercise. I'm just too lazy to do it.
But he hates it.
I hate it. So the exercise videos, the first one we enjoyed when we were doing the first ones, we were walking through them. It's like, these are pretty good. Then they started getting harder and harder to where it was pushing us to the point where it's like, I can't even do the things they're wanting us to do, and I know you should push yourself some, but this was jumping to like doing elbows and your knees to do a plank, to holding it on your fingertips, and your toes for 20 minutes at a time. It was ridiculous how fast they got us to jump. So I got discouraged, just like anything with diet and exercise. If you get discouraged, once you get discouraged, you don't want to do it anymore. So it's better to take it easier. And if I had even thought the other day, maybe we should do that again. Just do the first ones and do it again.
And you know what? I will tell you, I enjoyed that time.
Just together. Yeah.
Together, being out there and doing those exercises together. And we would laugh at each other. It was so much fun. We would have the best time laughing. I have a wonderful time with Kevin. When we go for a walk around the neighborhood, I love it because, we're getting away from everything. We're not on our phone. We're not on the computer or anything like that. I do vlog a little bit sometimes if I see something. But I just enjoy getting out with him. And so for us to get up away from the computers and go out in the den and do these exercises, it was just fun, and it was something that we had never done before, and it was just a good time. Yeah. So
thanks, Brenda's neighbor. Appreciate it.
Brenda's neighbor.
Yeah, she said I was a cutie.
Oh, that's so sweet. He is handsome. Okay, Elizabeth said favorite board game. You answered this. You said Block Us.
If I had to play Block Us, if it's considered a board game, then yes. Some board games I would rather just go out in the snow with than play, but.
I like Bargain Hunter.
Yeah, no.
It takes a while, but I like
forever.
it. Disney movie or character? I like Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh, I don't know. You didn't ask me that one ahead of time, so I didn't have time to think.
Well, Alice in Wonderland, it's been mine for years and years.
Favorite?
I also like Sleeping Beauty.
Favorite movie is probably, I love the Toy Story movies. Although I haven't seen for a long time, but I like the Toy Story movies. Character, ooh. Now, see, Andrew would say Gaston because he likes that. But
Andrew can sing. Listen, let me tell you something about Andrew. Andrew has the best memory. Andrew can quote lines from all kinds of movies. Andrew can sing the songs, not just Disney movies, but other movies. Andrew has an exceptional memory. he really, really does. He amazes me. He's one he's good at trivia because he has such a good memory. Food that we dislike, just food in general, besides Vegemite and Marmite, like regular food. Broccoli and cauliflower. You said that you don't like broccoli or cauliflower
raw. I don't like it when it's crunchy.
Now see, and I like it when it's crunchy. So
I like it mushy.
I don't like it when it's cooked.
No, I like it mushy.
But I do like broccoli as long as it's covered with Velveeta and Ritz
crackers.
Then I like it with Velveeta. Okay. Techno Squid said, "Do we watch anything on FX? We watch American Horror Story."
Yeah, we were watching. Does
Better Call Saul come on FX?
I don't know. We watch that if that comes on that
Better
network.
Call Saul. I don't know. I'm not sure. If
I can look it up, but I'm afraid to.
But we do watch American Horror Story.
Yeah.
Let's see. Christy said, "What is the worst movie we have ever seen?" Okay, if my sister's still in here, she's gonna have a heart attack because
the worst movie.
Yeah, my niece just bought one of the worst movies that we've ever seen. What was the name of that thing? Crybaby. Oh, it's a horror. My sister loves it. It's horrible. We had to sit through that at her house, and it's like, why in the world would anybody watch Crybaby? It's the dumbest, most ridiculous. Okay, but I've got two other that we hated too. Pineapple Express.
Oh, that was horrible.
That was awful. Andrew made us watch that.
It was good if you were a 20-year-old maybe.
And there's a movie called Magnolia.
That was horrible.
Magnolia, I don't know why anyone in the world would like. Those three movies are the worst movies ever. Yeah. So
we got rid of the elliptical. We have a bike now. Do you ever do the step? You don't do the step anymore.
I haven't done the step in a while.
What motivates you to start exercising? It's all about calories for you.
At the very beginning or now?
Did you say what motivates you to exercise?
Now, every day, I have my Fitbit, and I try to get 10,000 steps.
That's true. The Fitbit can be a good motivator. Any kind of fitness device.
The Fitbit is an excellent motivator because, especially through our health insurance, it's tied in with our health insurance.
So you get points.
I get points, and so you save up those points, and you can turn them in for a gift card. Yep. So we've gotten like Amazon gift cards. Target gift card. Yeah, you can get all kinds of gift cards. So we've actually gotten a lot of free Fitbits. Kevin has ordered one right now. It was completely free because we had enough points to get a new one. So right now what motivates me to exercise, besides I'm trying to lose weight, is I like to get those points. But two, I want not just even when I'm not trying to lose weight, just to maintain my weight, I have to exercise if I want to eat anything because my body likes to be big. It really does.
I think you have a natural size, and you have to fight against it.
And I'm fighting against my natural size because I want to look like there's a girl that watches us. I don't think she's in here right now, but her name is Allison. And Allison looks like a Barbie doll, and her whole family looks like this model family that you see in pictures. And she is about this big around, and she's beautiful, and she just, her body is probably a size 2. And my body's just not meant to be that way, but gosh, wouldn't it be nice? And
least favorite food, somebody said mangoes. Yes, that's ours, mango. That's one of them, too.
Okay.
And somebody asked Doctor Who. We don't watch the classic Doctor Who.
We want to.
We would definitely watch them. It's harder to get a hold of those. The Doctor Who now, we just watch them when they come out on, I'm trying to think, I can't think what now. Do they come out on PBS? What do we watch them on TV? I don't know. We just change the channel. I don't think about it.
Yeah, I don't know. But we just watch it when it comes on.
We just watch it when it comes on over here because it comes on basically the same time as it does over there. So we just watch it on TV.
Christmas
That's how we catch
special, stuff like that.
And occasionally if we don't catch it, we'll catch it on YouTube or something like that. Sometimes you can find them that way.
Lots of times, the British shows, you can find them on YouTube. You just have to search for them.
Your dad's in here.
No way. Yeah. Let me see. Where is he?
He said Andrew's memory's terrible. He borrowed $10 from me 15 years ago, and I never did get it back.
I can't believe my dad's in here. My dad's name is Dennis. If anybody wants to say hi to Dennis, that is my dad. Okay, everybody says that Andrew and Dad look just alike.
They do look just like. They make the same faces and everything. It's hilarious.
They do, and Andrew says things and...
Bye, Kentucky dude.
Oh, bye, Brian. Thank you so much for coming in. How many times a week do you put in for computer work, editing, and answering comments? I put in at least 10 hours a day. That is answering comments, and I spend over an hour every day answering comments. That
she works harder than I do.
I do put in. You would never think that, you would think that it doesn't take that long, but...
You ever said hi to your dad?
That's so nice of you all to say hi to my dad. It would be fun to get the whole family, but my she would insist that her makeup was perfect before she would get on here. That's why she's not in any videos, is because she wants to be perfect, and it's like, me, I don't even worry about stuff like that at all. So
Survivor does start in like less than half an hour. So.
Okay, Marcia said, why did you move from the house you had lived in for 16 years?
I think we talked about that.
We talked about that in one of these videos.
It was just bigger house,
bigger, and my
more
dad,
character. Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Had you been on any other diets before your big weight loss? Was there an aha moment that got you motivated?
We tried a few. We tried Atkins.
We tried
for a
Atkins,
while, and it's really good for about the first month.
I don't even... Were we on it even a month?
Yeah, because I was just buying a pack of lunch meat and literally taking a pack of ham and eating it every day and stuff like that.
And we were buying like bacon.
And ham and stuff like that. So it was a good diet for a while, but boy, you get so sick of it. You wouldn't think you'd get sick of it.
You can't even have a cracker.
No, milk, cheese,
bread.
None of that stuff.
You can't... Guido wants his treat.
It's a treat time for Guido.
Come here. You want to come say hi? Come here. Oh gosh, he's heavy. Can they see him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see him. He's kind of low in the video.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, I'm gonna move you down just a little.
Elaine said, Tami, do you work outside the home, and do you craft? And can Kevin talk about what he knits or crochets, what he's made? Okay, do I work outside the home? I do YouTube. Like I said, it
takes hours and hours.
I spend over 10 hours a day doing YouTube.
Yeah, and they appreciate you answering comments.
Oh, I'm glad that
because I've told her, I said, one of these days your channel may get too big for you to be able to answer every comment, but so far she's dedicated.
I keep up.
She keeps it.
Even when we were on vacation.
There's C. Guido now.
Even when we were on vacation in the United Kingdom, every night that's what we would do. When we went back to the hotel room, I would pull out the laptop
and answer comments
I was answering
for an hour.
Comments on vacation.
Yeah.
So what about your crafts? What about
what that? I'm sorry.
What do you knit? What do you crochet?
I've done a little bit of everything. You start out with the pot holder. That's your first thing you knit, and then I've made sweaters. I made the scarf. I made Tami's scarf. Which, do you wear that still?
Yeah.
It's very heavy and thick. It's really not very good.
I'll wear it on really cold days.
Yeah, it's really too heavy to wear all the time. And then I made a sweater.
Me a sweater. He's made Ashley a sweater. We still have the one
for first tries. It was okay, but I just didn't know how to measure them and stuff.
The only thing wrong with it was the sleeves were too long.
The shoulders were down here.
That was the only thing wrong with it. He did a beautiful job.
But no, it's fun. I enjoy craftsy things. I see crafts as like a puzzle, and I like putting things together in puzzles. That's why I like those Metal Earth things, because it's literally a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
And the more challenging it is, the more I like it. So I think sewing is a challenge, getting it all to fit together.
How did we get into doing food reviews? I think, honestly, it was when we first started doing the YouTube videos, Lay's came out early on with that Do Us a Flavor, and I had my nieces over here, and it's a really old video, but we got them to try the different chips to see what they thought of them. I know he's just staring at me. He's like, okay, I'm sitting here. When are you going to give me a treat? So it was just a natural progression. I think that we were finding these foods, and we're like, well, if we're curious about them, other people might be curious about them, and so that's how we started.
And I have done cross stitch. I actually like cross stitch probably better than anything. I've made 2, given one to Andrew and one to Ashley, just as a Christmas present. So I enjoy doing cross. There's a new thing now called diamond dots.
Somebody told me, I don't know who told me in the comments, somebody said diamond dots.
And it's like you pick these little diamondy kind of things and you stick them on this material, and it's like glue. And I'll have to try one of these days.
Ever tried anything like Overeaters Anonymous meetings?
No, I've never tried anything like that.
No, because when we lost weight, I don't overeat anymore. And when I used to overeat, I didn't know I had a problem. Honestly, I had no idea. I had no idea.
It was Danny that said about the diamond dots.
Oh, well, Kevin wants to do the diamond dots.
I do want to try one. You got to be careful what you buy, evidently, because some of them are really crappy kits.
So if you want one, they're more expensive.
Yeah.
And it's like $50.
Yeah.
And so we just need to get, we'll just have to wait.
Okay. And no, I don't write my calories down. Tammy just wrote them down on a piece of paper and we just add them. We never used apps.
No, but when we were losing weight, yeah. Okay, Trish said, Kevin, if you could have any other job, what would you do or what would you do?
My profession before I started teaching was doing computer repair and work. I don't know, because I like teaching an awful lot. I mean, I wanted to teach ever since I was older.
But you don't teach that much anymore.
No, I mean, just being in the school system. I like being in the college environment. What would I do if I wasn't doing this stuff? I'd probably do networking of some kind.
I'm going to put you down.
Yeah, here I go. I'd probably do networking, some kind of computer work, because honestly, computer repair work there's not a lot of money in it nowadays. There was at one time. But networking is still a big thing. So I'd probably do that, or learn to program, something like that.
What is your favorite thing, place, sweet chocolate in the UK?
Sorry about the video.
What is your favorite thing or place in the UK? I really enjoy. There's so many things, and you don't want to get me started because I will gush. Literally. Yeah,
you have to be just a minute.
I know. I like Hyde Park.
Hyde Park's nice. It's a nice place to walk through. Yeah,
Hyde Park's
nice.
Beautiful.
And it's attached to Kensington Palace.
And I love Kensington Palace.
Well, we liked Kensington Palace the first time we went.
But the second time, they had a bunch of it closed off.
They closed off a ton of it. They didn't have half the stuff in there.
And the thing is it was supposed to be this big deal that you were supposed to get to see all these things from Diana. We had seen a lot of them the first time we went.
Probably at least half of it we'd already seen.
So I don't know why they made such a big deal. And they had taken down a lot of pictures of her.
Oh, yeah. And it was just amazing.
It's like if you want people to come in for the Diana stuff, why did you take down the pictures that were here before?
Right.
And those aren't on display? It made no sense. But I like Hyde Park and Kensington. As far as sweets or chocolate, I like hobnobs, which someone just sent me. Carly just sent me some hobnobs. I love those. I like the M&S Belgian chocolate flapjack. I had never... I never knew about flapjacks before we went over there, and I love those.
I like most of the pub food over there.
Oh, the pub food.
Pub food's good food.
So good. so good.
That would be like my comfort food over there.
Yes.
Here it's like steak and mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. Over there it would be just
the fish and
chips.
And the Sunday
bangers
roast.
And mash. Sunday roast was really good. All that stuff's really good.
Oh, I missed the meal. It's okay that you missed the meal because the videos, I think there's going to be
like 15 different
I'm
videos.
Sorry, but
I may have to download those and re-upload them, combine them together and re-upload them because I don't want people to have to look at all those different videos. We'll see. Yeah, that's true. I hate
you
for
should
people
just
to do
leave
it.
them.
We might just leave them
because the food we did eat.
Yeah.
The last question I have written down. Barb said, "Where did you get your pretty colored plates?" We got those at a place called the Dish Barn, which isn't even...
The Fiestaware plates, you think?
The Fiestaware.
Oh, yeah, they're Fiestaware plates.
Yeah, they're Fiestaware, and they're actually like you can buy like brand new Fiestaware plates at like
Kohl's.
Kohl's.
Kohl's sells them.
Macy's sells them. Bed Bath & Beyond sells them.
They're very expensive.
They're very expensive. So we went to a place called the Dish Barn where they sold like seconds.
Yeah, they have like little imperfections in the glaze or something like that.
So we paid like normally, let's just say a plate's $8. We only paid like $2.
Right.
And I got one of like every color.
Every color they have.
And then, where did the name Guido come from? And we already answered that.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I got through all
I can't believe you didn't either. First YouTuber, Penny says you were first YouTuber you watched.
Thank you.
Came in late. It's okay. We hope to do this every week. The camera will be better quality next time. I promise. We're going to go buy one. Probably tomorrow we're going to be on.
Will you live stream watch the royal wedding? I'm sure I will be watching the wedding. I'm sure we will be watching that. And somebody asked a while back, would I ever cook anything with Paul Hollywood?
Yes.
Yes. What other questions are in here?
Would you ever move to the UK? A bunch of people have asked that. She would move in a heartbeat, I think.
I would move in a hot minute. You wouldn't even have to ask me twice if I would move. There are so many reasons why I would move. Yes, I would move.
Blooper video. We blooper videos aren't really planned. We really just gather videos.
When is the next blooper video? I see Lenny.
We just kind of gather things as they happen, and then when we get enough to make a decent video, we put things together.
Usually it takes an entire year to make those videos, and a lot of times they are when Andrew is here.
Yeah, because Andrew's a character.
Andrew's funny, and Andrew hasn't been here for a while. Now, Andrew did come this past weekend, and Andrew did we only had 3 reviews to do at the time. So Andrew came, and Andrew did 3 reviews, so those will be coming out in a while.
Berkshire said, what's the weirdest thing we've eaten? He knows when he sends weird stuff, Andrew's the test dummy. Andrew's willing to try pretty much anything.
That's because, Berkshire, you have sent meat.
Yeah, like bacon-flavored toothpaste or something. What was that? Like
epic.
There were some odd things there. So yes, we use Andrew with me as a test dummy. Tammy won't try that kind of stuff.
I'm not going to eat that. I love you, but I'm not going to eat that.
How long would you like to keep your YouTube keep going?
I've thought about this, and I thought, is anybody even going to want to watch when we get older? Because I do get comments every now and then. It's not often, but I do get comments every now and then that say, what?
Guido's attacking his bed back there. You can't really see it. Yeah, somebody said he's beating his bed up.
Oh, that's because he wants a drink.
When he gets angry, when he's wanting us to pay attention to him, he bites his bed and drags it around.
Anyway,
bye, Brenda.
Bye, Brenda. I'll get comments every now and then that say, aren't you too old to be on YouTube? And I don't think I'm too old. I don't feel old. I don't feel like I'm old, so I guess as long as people are interested in what we have to say, I don't want people to think like that, we're old crotchety people that they don't want to listen to or anything like that. As long, I guess, as we have something interesting to say.
How's Christina? Christina's doing good. Taking care of the kids. That's her full-time job for sure.
Yes.
She probably is not going to bring her channel back. We talked about it a little earlier, but there's no reason for her to bring her channel back, honestly. So I doubt it, but
Christina wanted to have a YouTube channel to make some money, and now they have made it very, very, very difficult. YouTube has made it difficult to make any money at it. So unless you've been doing it for a long time, it's very hard to get started. And so for her, it just doesn't make sense to put in, like I said, I put in over 10 hours a day on my YouTube channel. Christina doesn't have the 10 hours a day to put in with 2 little kids, and if she's not going to get anything out of it. So, and I know I put in over 10 hours a day, and I'm just going to be honest, I make very, very little money. I really do. That's the honest to goodness truth. I'm not one of these big YouTubers who, they pay their house payment. They pay.
There's people that make $50,000 or $60,000 a month.
They pay dog walkers. They have personal trainers.
Well, some people literally make millions of dollars a year.
Yeah. And that's
we're hoping to keep growing, so keep telling your friends about us.
that would be very. Hey, we could go back if we could go back to the United Kingdom. That's that is my goal with. Besides meeting you all, I love meeting you all and interacting with you all, and I cannot wait to travel to some of these places to meet you all. But I like to save up enough money to where we can go somewhere.
And that's what we use the YouTube money for the most part.
Yes, we use it for vacation. Yeah. So when we went to England the first time, the United Kingdom the first time, that was all YouTube money.
Yeah.
When we went the second year, that was all YouTube money. So it took me all that time to save up enough money to be able to go. So then I had saved up money, but we had to get underneath the house insulated because it was absolutely miserable in this house. When it was below zero outside, it felt like it was like 30 degrees in the kitchen. You didn't even want to be in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. So every bit of the money that I had saved up from YouTube, we have had to spend it now. And so that is my goal with spending all this time every day making these videos, besides meeting you all, which I love, is to save up enough money to where we can go on vacation again, and I can vlog it for you all, and hopefully I can meet some of you all, because I would love... it would be awesome to be able to go back to Scotland now that I have some friends in Scotland. Now that we've interacted and everything, I would like to meet you all. Claire's in Ireland. I would like to go meet her, and a bunch of other... I mean, I could name people from all over the place, but that is my goal with YouTube, is I would like to be able to travel. You know, so
that's going to have to be pretty much our... We'll run through a few more, but then we're going to have to go because Survivor's on in 10 minutes.
Survivor's coming on.
I'm going to keep track of her. No count cross stitch, I've seen those before. That's basically where you have no pattern and you have to just like know everything. I've looked at those. I've just never done one before. Might be something I do in the future. But thank you for pointing that out. Someone said they could imagine you on roller skates or rollerblades in Venice Beach eating a Nature Valley bar. I could too. That's pretty funny. I'm trying to... Hi from Hollywood. Hi back.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Brett. That's Brett. Brett is my pharmacist in South Carolina. We went to I just said it earlier when Aina graduated. Paris Island. Yeah. We went to Paris Island and we drove through like Columbus. Was that the name of it? Which was crazy because there's like 10. There's a highway with like 10 or 15 lines or something.
I don't know. It was somewhere in Tennessee, wasn't it?
No. That was in South Carolina.
It was in South Carolina.
It was called like Columbus.
It wasn't Columbus, but it was something like that.
Are you sure it wasn't Columbus?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, it was so many cars. But we need to go to Charleston.
Someone asked about, I saw it up here.
Guy named A7 keeps giving people $10K over and over.
Yeah, be nice.
What does that mean?
I wish he'd give us the money.
What does that mean?
Money. He gives people money just randomly.
Oh, gosh. If he did that, I would be able to go to the United Kingdom this year.
Oh, somebody mentioned the fried ice cream. For some reason, I don't know why, but that fried ice cream video was trending over in Sweden, and we went from like 1,000 or 2,000 views to over 1 million some views in just within a month. I mean, it was ridiculous how fast that grew.
But, and I might have people congratulate me all the time on my subscribers, and I appreciate it so much. I have a lot of subscribers, but I don't have that many views on my videos. I mean, like, I watch other vloggers and they'll get like 3,000 views on every, and I mean, most people get a lot more than that, but I'm talking about just on regular, like, vloggers like me. They'll get like 3,000 views on every single video they do. Me, I get a couple hundred. You know, I don't average a lot of views per video, so even though I have like 36,000 subscribers, I just don't get that many views on each one. So that's why they're making a lot of money at it, and I don't. It's because I just don't get the views. I mean, I appreciate every view I get.
Oh, yeah.
How old is our house? Our house, it was built in 1909.
Okay, the last thing we're going to say, Columbia is what somebody said. That it's Columbia.
Thank you, Chastity.
Yeah. Hi from Scotland. Hi back to you. So we're going to end the live stream now because we have to go watch Survivor.
But you know what? If you have any questions for us for next week, you can leave them on this video and I'll write them down in my book.
Yeah.
Or you can just have your questions ready next week and we'll do this again. And we'll come in here and we'll talk to you again if you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll, and like I said, we're going to do this every week. Hopefully the quality is going to be a lot better on our camera next time. And we won't have the hiccups of starting and stopping so many times. But just a bad location with the camera. So we will catch you all next time, and bye.
Thank you. It's been so much fun. I've loved it. Loved it. Thank you to everyone who came, my family, friends, everybody. Thank you.
Okay.